Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my review of What's That? Australian Sharks, Rays and Skates, illustrated by Myke Mollard. This book was sent to me for review by Woodslane Press, who reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in reviewing any of their titles this year, and I said yes, absolutely. I did read Croc Candy last year, so I didn't know what they were going to send me, and this was what turned up in my PO box, and I was really excited because I love a kids nonfiction book. The blurb on the back says, "What's that? From worrisome great white sharks to zany zebra sharks, genius great hammerheads, gobsmacking giant manta rays, sensational spotted eagle rays, and wonderful whale sharks, sharks, rays, and skates comprise one of the world's most successful animal lineages and are a fascinating part of our natural environment. Discover why wild nature is our most precious resource and listen to what nature is telling us." So this is a really gorgeous book. It's actually part of a series which I did not know existed, and now I would like every single book in the series and have added them to my wish list because I wish I could buy all of them now. I can't, but I will be acquiring them as I need to throughout the year. It has wonderful end papers, and I love the fact that it's not just about sharks, but it's about sharks and rays and skates, which I didn't really understand the classification and the difference between rays and skates until I was reading this book, mostly because ocean wildlife has never really been a huge interest of mine, but I have sort of dipped in and out of it over the years. And I've become really fascinated in recent years by sharks and just kind of the misunderstandings that people have about sharks. And I think this book was really fantastic because it goes through the different types of sharks and rays and skates that we have in Australia. You have your classification page where you get information specifically about the different species, and then you have your sections. So there is a shark section, which is this blue section, including a general paragraph, a location for where you would find these sharks, specifically in the Australasian region, and then lots and lots of little fun facts that kids would definitely find interesting. And I love that the color coding continues on the side, because then when we hit sharks and rays, where we talk about animals that have traits of both, the color changes for rays and then again for skates, making it a really easy to navigate kind of book. And the format is the same the whole way through the book, which is great. And it talks a lot about some very well-known, very common sharks, rays, and skates that people will be familiar with if you've ever seen nature documentaries or if you've been to an aquarium, but also quite a few that I hadn't heard of that I didn't even know were common in Australia. So it was a really wonderful read. It's been added to my nonfiction tally for reading this year, because one thing I try to do every year is try and increase my nonfiction reading, and kids nonfiction absolutely counts because it is so fascinating, it is so well written, and it's very engaging. And I'm looking forward to introducing this one to my students because I think there are a lot of kids who don't really know how to approach nonfiction texts these days, and books like these are amazing because one, it's really compact so it doesn't seem overwhelming, but there's lots of information in here. And kids love nonfiction books when they find the right one. So I want to say thank you again to the publisher for sending me the review copy. I had a really great time reading this. I can't wait to check out more books in the series because it is such a cool way of highlighting this information, and I definitely need to get the insects one next because I've got a student who loves insects and bugs. In the description I'll leave more information about the book as well as a link to where you can find more specific information from the publisher. I would love to know, have you read this book? Are you planning on picking it up, or do you have a recommendation for similar titles about sea animals? Feel free to leave them down below. What's your favorite one? And if you want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a shark emoji to let me know that you're here. I hope that wherever you are in the world you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.